gonna get a little weird, gonna get a little wild. I like to film trains all over Pennsylvania. It's gonna get a little weird, gonna have a good time. I like to film trains all over Philadelphia. Yeah. I'm talking to MFL, I'm talking to BSL, and the Rural Regional Rail. It's gonna get a little weird, gonna get a little wild. I like to film trains all over Pennsylvania. What's good, y'all? SEPTA guy here, and I am here at the Moreland Avenue Railroad Crossing in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. And the next train isn't for another hour, but I just wanted to film the crossing and talk to y'all for a little bit first. So here's the crossing itself. So much on this crossing has changed over the years. I used to go to this railroad crossing a lot when I was 10 years old, back in 2019. And so much has changed on this crossing, because these are not the original lights that were on it. They used to have different lights. I forget what they were called. I think they were like 8-inch lights or something. I don't know what these ones are. But all I know is that they're bigger now, and they look more like cool on the crossing. There's the other side. And a Safe Tran mechanical bell, I think it's called, is on this crossing. So, and it has a very good echo from here too. So much on these railroad crossings have changed since I last came here. I remember back when I was 10 years old, my grandmother lives in this town, so I would come here a lot. And I used to go to the railroad crossings because I love trains. And these crossings used to have like smaller lights on it, and I remember when they used to look, they used to look different. And now they look bigger. And I'm like, what? And then that's not the only change that happened. All the other railroad crossings in this town have changed their lights too. And the railroad crossing down there past the Hatboro station, their lights, not only their lights changed, but they used to have a Safe Tran mechanical bell at that crossing, but not anymore. They now have a freaking e-bell on it now. I like e-bells, but I remember I used to go to that crossing, and I remember it used to have a slow and quieter Safe Tran bell. And instead of if I were SEPTA, I would have just made it get a louder Safe Tran bell, because that thing was kind of quiet anyway. And to me, that's kind of dangerous, because what if no one hears it? But all I know is that they changed it to e-bells instead. So yeah. So yeah, a lot has changed on these crossings ever since like 2021, 2022. I can't remember what time. All I know is that the Fulmore Avenue Railroad crossing changed first in 2020. And then in 2022, that's when the crossings, I think on each SEPTA line, are getting changed. I think the Warmiston line was done first. I can't exactly remember. But yeah. Nothing really changed on Montgomery except for the lights. But yeah. So the next train isn't coming for about another hour or less. And this was my main crossing that I used to come to when I was 10 years old. I'm 17 now, and boy, this is nostalgic. I'll never forget this, ever. Alright, we'll come back later until the train comes. Alright, y'all, update. A Silverliner 4 has pulled into the station. So, yeah, and it's Warminster bound, and the gates on the Byberry Road crossing are going back up now. I'm gonna go ahead and step back from the tracks here for my safety, and we will wait until the train comes. I'm gonna pause the video for now and unpause it when the train crossing goes off. All right, the train's coming. Any second now, it should be going off. Here we go. I miss when I was 10 years old and listened to this. And it's a Silverwater 4. Blow that horn. I can feel the ground shaking. And then there's Montgomery Avenue. It's going faster. I think that was a 4-car or 3-car. I couldn't remember because I was too happy. All right, gates are going up now. Now it's blowing for Montgomery Avenue. And we'll wait for the gates on that crossing to go up, so you can see. That was so much fun. The next crossing we'll be filming will be Fulmore Avenue, which is way down there. And I will see you guys there. Bye. Alright, the Fulmore Avenue railroad crossing is now going off now. Down there is Warminster Road. And right here is Fulmore Avenue. This crossing got updated first, I think I said. Alright, here comes the train. Another Silverwater 4. Shit, this stuff is about to go fast. Alright, ready? About to aim for Hatboro Station. Four car. I wish I got a Silverwater 5 though, because those are my favorite. This crossing kind of does look similar to the Moreland Avenue one we were just on. Has the same bell. Soon all the crossings in Hatboro are probably going to be E-bells. I'm not sure though. But yeah, that's all I pretty much wanted to film today. Train's on its way to the Hatboro station now. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. I think SEPTA is a pretty great company. They have the best trains and they all make me happy. In Pennsylvania, SEPTA makes me smile. I think I'll film the trains a long, long while. I think the Market Frankfurt line's my favorite train. I live right near it, so it's considered my main. I'm really happy that SEPTA is near.